Hi friends, I'm going to do a short parasite update video, and you're going to wonder why I'm doing it so quick after the last one. On the last one, I talked about the sores on the left leg and how every time I've had it, my kids have had it, it's always been on the left leg, and the rash sometimes will spread to the right leg after that, but usually the bite sore kind of thing starts on the left leg. Well, I no sooner finish the video and finish the post and upload it and make it public, and I feel some burrowing in my right lower leg and thought, well, that's new. I haven't felt that before. But instead of putting iodine on it, and like I do when I feel it on the left leg, I just thought it's probably just nothing. In the middle of the night, I woke up with the red hot poker, like I've talked about in many of my videos, where it feels like somebody took a poker for an iron wood stove or something and got it hot and then poked me, and it was so hot and so itchy. I was really concerned, and the next morning I thought maybe I had a bug bite, which is exactly what happened when I got the really oozy sore on the left leg. And I thought something's not right, but I thought it was a bug bite and it was just kind of itchy, and I was hoping it was a mosquito bite I got in the night or something like that. I was praying I didn't bring bed bugs home from my trip or something. I was really worried, and scratched it, which I shouldn't have done. And so the first day it was just a dot and it was super, super itchy. The next day it was about the size of a dime, between a dime and a quarter. And I still didn't get a clue. And I thought maybe bed bugs or something, a mosquito bite that was infected or something. And third day it was really big, really hard, really red, really burning. And then I realized it was the same thing from the other leg, that it actually was the parasite, and it had burrowed out and it had laid its eggs. And I should have known because I felt it burrowing underneath there, but since I'd never had it in the right leg, I think God was just letting me know that it could be anywhere. Because I have had burrowing on this part of my arms before, and I've had that one that was actually hanging out and kind of dried because of the cream and the diatomaceous earth that I had on it. And another thing I wanted to update on. So I told you in many of the videos I use like an athlete's foot cream and Lugol's on my arms and on my elbows. And because I've been using iodine on that bite thing on my leg, the staph, whatever it is, I don't know, I haven't been putting it on my elbows. Well, I just kept waking up all the night. That's the third night in a row I woke up with it burning and searing, and now my foot is inflamed. The bottom of my foot is itchy. And I didn't put any iodine on my arms because I was putting it on my legs, and so now I have a ton of little bumps, and I know you can't see them, but right here, and then I felt one of the itchy burrows out here, and I'm wondering why it's always here, and on my legs where they're at, but I have come to think that they burrow along the bone, I think, because I can feel them burrowing along my spine, and I think that's the closest surface area where the bone, it's near muscle and tissue, but it's to the surface. So I think those shins, there's just bone right there, and I think it's just easy for them to just kind of hold on to the bone, burrow out, and burrow back in or something. And the same with right here, because those are the four places I felt it. When I first felt it, I was feeling burrowing in the back of the soft tissue of my knees, but I think this is a little different. I don't know. They feel like different things, because one I have just a rash, but maybe it's just this bacteria from these rashes. I don't know. So it could just be that they've come out of the colon and they're super itchy. I don't know. I do not know. Hopefully they'll study it, because it is so hot and so burny and so rashy. So I took pictures on my camera and they just don't do it justice. And I took pictures on my phone and it looks really red on my phone, but when I hold it up, it doesn't look as so I will try to lift my foot up, but it doesn't do the same. So I'll tell you how I've been treating it, and this is actually looking good. This is last night it burnt, but not like it has the 2 nights before, and itched. So it's just super, super red and super irritated and super fiery, and you can kind of see you know what, I'll put the pictures on my blog. So go to my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com. I'll post them for tomorrow, and you can see how purple it really is. And then I've been trying different things. Before I just used the diatomaceous earth, but because it's so hot and so fiery, and it was last time too, it took me months to get it cleared up because I just didn't know what I was dealing with. But if I ever feel burrowing, any part of my body like that again, because it's kind of like they're coiling, and maybe they just lay an egg and it burrows up and erupts and it goes out underneath the skin and they're just all moving out or something. But I'm sure they'll figure it out when they start studying it. And I know I'm not the only person that has had this problem. So I'll see if I can lift it up. It's just the lighting in here is not the best, and I don't know that it will look any better than what I just showed you. But I just wanted to update you. It can be on the right leg. It's first time for me. But I also know that the parasites are worse in me than they've been. Probably ever. They're just a mess. I'm everywhere. I can feel them crawling everywhere. And I think I just have them worse. I've been taking all the iodine and stuff, and I think it's just kind of scattering them and making them, seem to have more in my head, and I can't think of the words I want to say, and I'm a little bit more scatterbrained, and my kids are kind of laughing at me because I can't think of the right words. I'm like, you know that thing, and I'll say the wrong word, and now this bite and the rash, and it just seems like everything's worse than it has been. And it could be just I've got a lot going on and I've been under a lot of stress. So it could just be me and stress levels. So I'm going to try and take the computer down and show you this on my leg and see if I can show it to you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but the lighting was just so bad. Let me try this. See if I'm over here in the light better. You can see it. So it's got some diatomaceous earth on it, and that's the white stuff, but you can see it's kind of purpley. If I put, so I'll tell you what I've been putting on it. So the pictures, you can see it more clearly that it's purple. But that kind of gives you an idea of where it is on the foot. But so this is what I've been doing, and it's been getting better. So the diatomaceous earth, you have to keep it dry. Like if I shower and I don't put something on immediately, the moisture, it is a problem. If I put colloidal silver on it and ointment or something, the ointment keeps it moist and it spreads. If I put essential oils on it and I don't, if I let them sit and then I don't put anything on it to dry it up, also it gets worse though. So, and I knew that from last time. So what I've done this time is I've been trying different things and different ways, but I always put diatomaceous earth on top of it. So I've tried tea tree oil, and then I let it sit for a minute, and then I blot it, and then I put diatomaceous earth on top of it because I know they don't like tea tree oil. I've put, and that one seemed to be okay. I didn't feel a lot of relief with that one. I haven't felt a lot of relief with any of them other than taking oral antihistamines because it's super itchy. And then I put the one that I did today, and I've had the most relief, I just did it a little while ago again, it's a colloidal silver gel, and so if somehow you can put maybe a little bit of colloidal silver and aloe, that's what the gel is like. So put colloidal silver in gel, aloe gel, and then rub it on and let it dry for a minute or a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then blot off anything that's still wet or sticky, and then rub diatomaceous earth. And when I say I rub diatomaceous earth, I rub it on like a white till it's coated white. Now I don't just kind of squirt the powder on and then let it fall off. I kind of want the powder to stick onto whatever is sticky left from the oil or whatever I put on. So the colloidal silver gel has been a kind of, I think it's working to kill it or whatever. And I actually tried, so then I've also been putting, alternating with a higher percentage Lugol solution, and then put let it dry for a minute, and then put the diatomaceous earth on top of that. And then I've also put iodine and the colloidal silver gel on top of it, and then let it dry for a minute, and then put the powder on top of it. But for some reason, I feel like the colloidal silver, and the combination, so alternating, and maybe it's the aloe in it, but anytime I put anything like that, just wet and leave it, it spreads. So I think it might be a staph type thing from the gut from these parasites burrowing. And that's my best guess. But don't scratch it. Don't scratch it. It just spreads it. And so if it's itchy, I just I put something like the colloidal silver, or put the Lugols on, or tea tree oil, and then I pat it dry after about 1.5 minutes, and then I put the diatomaceous earth on, and then I cut a sock top, or I've even used like a footy sock, and I'll cut the toe off and I'll cut the heel off, and I'll just use that inner tube part in the middle and pull that up over my leg at night, so that when I'm sleeping, that diatomaceous earth stays on there and it's not rubbing the sheets and not contaminating the sheets or anything. And then I just throw that sock in and put another one on the next day, just to keep it really super dry and hold that powder diatomaceous earth on the spot. And it's been getting better the last couple of days. It's been feeling a little bit better. Like it was fiery in the night, but not like the first 2 nights. It was really bad. And so I think I'm just supposed to let you know that it does go on the right leg as well. I hadn't seen it on the right leg before, but I posted that. You can look back. I posted it like 5 days ago or something, and now I have it on the other leg. So there's that. And also the bumps on my arm, if I think I just need to keep using that Lugol solution wherever they're used to burrowing, because I haven't had one burrow out here in a long time, but I use that Lugols every night on my arm. But if you take iodine at night and you have enough, it can make you stay awake. And like it's already waking up with the burrowing and the burning and everything. So I haven't been sleeping. Last night was really awful. I woke up probably 20 times in the night. So it's better to not use the iodine at night. So I'm going to have to find some time during the day and put it on to keep them down, because I did have one burrow this week up here, and then I've got the bumps that you get from them in the follicles down here. So I'm going to start putting that back on, and maybe I just won't put as much on at night. I don't know. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you and update you that, yeah, it can be on the right leg. Darn it. I was hoping it would stay to one leg, because I had it under control when I thought it was just under that leg, but this one was, nope. Anyway, check out my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com. I will post pictures for my blog post, and so you can see what the one on the right leg looks like. I don't think I took pictures as early on the left leg because I didn't know what I was dealing with. That was the first time I had this happen. I know my kids had it, but I hadn't experienced it, and I thought maybe shingles or something. But so check out my blog and check out the pictures. And at first it just looked like a bug bite. It looked like a spider bite or a mosquito bite, and by scratching it I created this nightmare. So better just not scratch any of bites of any kind. So thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.